do have breaking news tonight as market basket protests reach into their 12th day. The company's CEO just releasing a statement that says it's time for some of those workers to get back on the job. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Josh McKelvin.
And I'm Jean Mack. And here is the statement from the company that just came into our newsroom a short time ago. It says in part, quote, "We need associates to return to work on Monday, August 4th. We understand that some associates may choose not to return. Consequently, we will begin advertising for employment opportunities. Our hope and strong preference is to have Market Basket's incredible associates return to work."
Now, it's unclear exactly who this message applies to. A lot of the workers who are protesting say they're not doing it on company time. And we've just learned that Market Basket will post the jobs in newspapers tomorrow, advertising for store managers and corporate positions.
Kristen Carosa is joining us live with more on what experts think about the rights of workers and if it's okay for them to be out there protesting. Kristen?
Yeah, Jean and Josh, we spoke to a local legal expert earlier today about these ongoing protests. He says as long as employees continue to fight for better working conditions for the company as a whole, their actions are protected. Inside Market Basket stores, the story is the same. Shelves are emptying out, customers aren't shopping, and the company continues to lose money.
And it's sad to see what's going on the inside of the store right now.
Employees have been out protesting for almost 2 weeks to fight for their former boss. Some say they're worried about getting fired.
These are loyal employees that are talking about their allegiance to and their belief that a certain member of management would be better for them.
Labor and employment lawyer James Reedy says Market Basket employees are not part of a union, but their actions are protected under the National Labor Relations Act.
Generally speaking, protected if it's talking about terms and conditions, working conditions, benefits, and so on.
Reedy says as long as employees are protesting for better working conditions and it's not a personal gripe with the company, they should be okay. But there are some things to watch out for.
The real issue that comes up is whether or not they are trying to block access or to force the company out of business, and that may not be protected.
And even though stores have slowed, Reedy says employees need to be careful about when they protest to avoid any legal action.
Work time is for work, and if they want to be out before their shift or after their shift or on a break, they have to understand they still have to abide by the company rules with regard to attendance.
While the board of directors considers Arthur T. DeMoules' bid to buy out the company, it has asked employees to get back to work. But employees say they will not budge until Arthur T. is back in charge. In the meantime, workers are staying positive and taking one day at a time.
I really believe that in the long run, they're going to see that this is the right way to go, and they will eventually sell out.
The board of directors met again last night to discuss Arthur T. DeMoules' offer to buy out the company. No word on when they'll meet again or when a decision will come. But again, the breaking news tonight is that workers are being asked to be back on the job by next Monday or replacements will be hired. We're live in Manchester. Kristen Carosa, WMUR News 9.